All right, thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. Blue skies as we peer to the north from our Valley Skycam, brought to you by Corwinado.com. And a look at our numbers out at Hector International. It's a warm one, 83 degrees, so seasonal. Feels like 85 thanks to the fact that our dew points are fairly high. When we get into the 60s, it's a little on the humid side. Right now, Moorhead, 82 degrees, and that wind is from the south, and there are some gusts over 20 miles per hour now across the region. So south winds pulling a little bit more moist air into the valley. Temperatures rising into the mid 80s for Grand Forks and Jamestown. But look at out in Bismarck and Minot, upper 80s there. And a very comfortable day out on the lakes in Detroit Lakes. It is 79. We have 81 in Fergus Falls. And also low 80s in the Twin Cities this hour. Visible satellite helps us see those clouds drifting very quickly from west to east across our region. We call this zonal flow. The upper levels of the atmosphere have a pretty straight flow from west to east as opposed to one that dives south. Now, these fast moving clouds are going to be out of there. A few of them have some showers, but no rumbles of thunder with them. So this early evening, if you're heading out to the baseball park, looks like we could have a fast-moving sprinkle work its way through northern Kittson and northern Roseau County as we go through the next hour or so. Now, all of the rain of late has increased river levels, a lot of flood warnings and advisories. Many locations will see the rivers come back up to minor flood stage, but a couple of locations could see moderate flooding in and around the Harwood area as well as the Mapleton areas. Here's a look then at your hour-by-hour forecast. This evening's showers, not too much to worry about. We get through the dinner hour just fine, but later tonight, stronger thunderstorms will carry a risk of some large hail and damaging straight-line winds as they work their way through. So between, say, 7:30 or 8 o'clock when they initiate, right through the 10 o'clock hour, we'll see these shower and thunderstorm chances all the way until the wee hours of the morning. As we get into the late night, the risk of severe weather will go down, but thunderstorms nonetheless will track through much of the northern valley and northwest Minnesota. By daybreak, temperatures will be near 65 to 70 degrees. That's where we start our day. Wind, light, and sunshine for most, and most of our Friday looks fantastic. And warming into the low 80s as we go through our afternoon. We get through the entirety of the afternoon once again, and then later in the evening, we'll see thunderstorms develop and push in from the west, but not all of us will see them. Most of us, in fact, will stay dry. And our risk for severe weather for tonight's round of storms is highest where you see the yellow counties here in the northern valley. Surround that by the deep green shades that you see there. There is a marginal risk that a couple of these storms could still be severe. Here's a look at your planner then for your Friday in Fargo. Temperatures starting out well in the 60s, rising into the low 80s and staying there throughout the day thanks to a north wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Temperatures will range from the mid 70s in places like Baudette and Bemidji to the low 80s across the valley. The warmest weather in the far south for Sisseton and near Aberdeen. But there is some play ball weather in the forecast as well. Enderlin photo here by Nicole shows that taking place there. Here's a look at your forecast. Saturday, a slight chance of some nighttime storms. Once again, 85 as we heat things up a bit. Sunday, the heat is on, 90 degrees and a pretty good chance of some scattered thunderstorms as we close out the weekend. Then next week, the heat remains for the first day or two, and so do the storm chances. It does look dry and seasonable through middle portions of the work week.
All right, thanks.